Well, good morning. We're going to do a walkabout here at Father Fish this morning and see how everybody is after a long night. So let's turn the camera toward the shop and see what we can see. We'll start by unlocking the door. Can't use that hand. There we go. And the first tank we come to are our lovely silver scats. They are nice. In a really quite nice 55-gallon tank. They're just doing really well. Now I've got blue lights on this. And they're on pretty much 24/7. Let's see if there's looking for I think the white light is burned out. So yeah, it is. So we'll have to replace the bulb. Coming over here to the 40 long. Some Serpes. Up here in the corner looking for food. Nice plants. Don't see much of anything else moving about. There should be some, oh, there they are. Some little Agassiz. Should be a pair of them in there. Maybe sitting on eggs. And here's a tank that has currently no light. We gotta get light on it. It's got some algae issues. Needs to be cleaned out, and there are no fish in it presently, so we'll get to that. Over here, and this lovely, give you a look at this thing, display. We have turtles. See, we see anybody? There are a bunch of them in here. They're all hiding, I guess. I don't see a soul. They get up under the log. They're going to hide. They'll be coming out later. Ferns are doing really well. Don't see any turtles. Where are all the turtles? Let's go around and look at the other side. Whoop, there went one. There's a couple down here. Little yellow bellies, there's one right there. Look at that. Little tiny turtles. We maintain these for some school projects. These are Russian tortoises. We have 2 Russian tortoises in here. We need to get a light on this. Thought we had one that was going on it. I think maybe it didn't work. And in there is ornate wood turtle. There he's climbing out. I think we need to give him a better bathing area. Okay, this is all the dry goods at Father Fish. We don't carry a lot. A lot of used product. Things that people bring in that they don't need anymore. We check them out, make sure they work, and sell them at like 1/4 price. A lot of stuff like that. A lot of food. We sell a lot of food. And shells and all kinds of shells and rocks and stones, like all of this stuff in here. Fossils. All that sort of business. Let's see what's happening over here with the sheep's head minnows, the pupfish. Looks like the male is starting to color up. That's good news. Oh, he's going to have a good time this year. Last year was 4 males and 1 female. This year looks like 6 females and 1 male. So we should be loaded with eggs this year. Looking good. There's our fancy goldfish. Yeah, we haven't turned lights on yet, so start getting the lights on. Let's go around here, turn these lights on. The feeder fish, let's see how the shrimp are doing. Well, they're looking pretty good. If you can't see anything, that means they're good. Because if they die, they turn white, and we just put a full bag in here. So we're gonna have lots of food for the seahorses. That'll be good. Here's our mighty 55. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. It developed some algae and we got it under control. Plants are doing well. Need to get more plants in it. See what's down here. Now there are maybe several in here. There they are. A bunch of them. Some peacock cichlids, Africans, red salvini, starting to color up, and there are also some pollini in there. They're a little small. Let's see how our... Now the lights are on here because these are automatic. These are buffaloes. They were born here late last summer, probably around September. So they're like 4 or 5 months old. And almost to breeding size, not quite. Some Julies that look like they might be finally getting it together. I think we have, I don't know what we got. Don't know. Looks like a male, maybe 2 males and a female. Looks like maybe. These guys do fill the tank. Cabensis, some oddball stuff, the Niticeps and a leaf, African leaf, and a Julie, and then a bunch of mixed cichlids, mostly Africans. And up here we have a small red tail. A bunch of turtles that are sunning themselves. And we'll get a chance to look at them later. Some dovi, little dovi. All right. We're going to wear around. Now we get to turn lights on. We got a neat little surprise in there. Look at these guys. They're little silky chickens. They're cute. The big silver pheasants up there. We have some doves sitting on eggs and parakeets sitting on eggs. Parakeets are also sitting on some quail eggs. So that'll be interesting to see what comes of that. See, one more light to turn on. And their denizen tank. Everybody looks happy and healthy in here. These are shrimp, black shrimp, and cherry shrimp. Lots of cherry shrimp in here. And full of them. Up here are guppies. A few natives. That's flagfish or two. Some natives. There also are some Formosa in here. A little hard to find because they're tiny. And more guppies. More guppies. Going around. Bettas. And some guppies. A few fancy guppies. There's some scarlet battis in here. And clown killies. And these two, what is that? That's the scarlet battis. Clown killies. Let's see if we can find a clown killie. I see one right there. See the shiny object? That's its eyes. I always tell them from the top because they shine. See what? It just moved. And some pretty guppies. More guppies. There should be some baby bettas in here. I see one back there. And they're moving around a little bit. Not a lot, there are a few. Some in here. Okay. Arowana. And all these kind of a mixed bag of devoicing, cichlids, green scats, tarpon, all of that sort of stuff. There are a few little red-tailed cats. Let's see how we're doing here. Somebody brought these beautiful platinums in. I used them in a live stream last week. They're pretty fish. Everybody's hungry. It's rams. Little baby waru. What's over here? The denizens. And a blackwater tank. We put a bunch of salt and pepper quarries in here. hopes of getting them breeding. Looks like this little Pontiaca's not doing so well. I think I'll move it out. This one is doing a little better. Not really jumping up though. The Alvasias are doing brilliantly. They've just become monstrous. And they're flowering all over the place. Alright. We have the Cascais Rainbows in here. There's a little frog down there. There's one right there. See the blue? What a delicate little fish. Blue in the eye, blue in the back. Little pea puffers. Some Tortoises. Histogrammas. Sold a couple of them yesterday. I think I only got 4. So I've got 2 left. Pretty little fish. That's a bluefin killie. The native, little Florida native. These are the coral red serpes, and they sparkle. When the light hits them just right, you can see sparkles on them. Really, really pretty serpes. Angels. What's this? This is a bunch more Tortoises. You know what? 2, 3, 4. I think the Tortoises have been spawning. I seem to have more than I had. They're pretty good size too, so. What's that down there? Oh, a leaf. 4, 5, 6, 8. I think I got that many, but maybe I did. Blowfish. There's a Pontiaca that's come out. Get him replanted. More angels. More angels. More angels. All right. What's in there? Not much. Plants, guppies. What's that? Guppies. Okay. We got a whole bunch of panda quarries. All of a sudden we're loaded with panda quarries. These are little shell dwellers, and they're not producing babies, and it's because they don't have a male. So I'm going to have to try to find some males. Lots more panda quarries up here. There also are inkfin calvus back there, but they're hiding. Well, there's one. There's a calvus. Can't see it on the now he's in there. Huh. These are Honduran red points. just beginning to color up a little bit. Some live clams and Polypterus. No, we didn't turn this light on. One last light. The rainbow tank with a group of Tortoises, lots of angels. These are some of the new rainbows that just came in. Of course, we have a lot of millenniums. The new ones are not colored up yet. It takes them a while, besides which they're young. They've got blues and osmani, neons, and turquoise. And they're going to take a few weeks probably to color up. There's a big Brocas Cory down there. So, there's our morning walkabout. Welcome to Father Fish on a Friday morning. Nice to see you. Come visit anytime. We're going to be here. I think I may do this every day for a while, just to give everyone some comfort level about Father Fish and a sense of what goes on a routine basis. Let's see, there's one more thing we need to do, and that's the salt water. To do that, we need to go back here and turn the light on, because it doesn't come on until 10 o'clock, and if we're going to go back there, we want to see the seahorses. So let's get the light switch turned on so that we can see the seahorses. Let's see, we got a vat back here with koi and some monsters. The big Oscar, a couple of big Oscars, some pacu. I don't have a light back here, I need a light. Big red-tailed cat, some shovel-nosed cats, and a bunch of koi. There's the red-tail, monster red-tail. All right, let's go look at the seahorses. Here's Tom. Tom is looking for breakfast, and we're going to get to him momentarily. We had a bit of an event yesterday. The seam on this system blew out. We dumped a lot of water on the floor, so we've repaired it. Gonna let it sit one more day. Jerry will be back tomorrow. She helped me repair it, so we'll put water in it tomorrow and see if it holds. I think it'll be okay. But that was eventful. Seahorses. Okay. Everybody looks happy. Well, we're getting fat here. We're going to be having more babies pretty quick. Let's see many up here. One or two. There they are. Most everybody's down this end. The water's a little quieter, I guess. And clowns. Lots of clowns. Gotta love clowns. There's a little Bengai cardinal. A lawnmower goby. More clowns. It's an angel. Spotted angel, some coral. Okay. A firefish. More clowns. More clowns. A no onyx, and that's the little bullet snowflake, and some blacker rice. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, we gotta go look at the seahorses again. Here we go. They're moving around. Among seahorses, the female is the dominant. She's the one who proposes mating, and the male is more or less receptive, unless he's already full of eggs. But you'll find the females hovering around the males, waiting to deposit eggs in their pouch. They'll be fertilized and hatch and grow to teeny tiny seahorses. So, alright, well, once again, thanks for plugging in. See you all tomorrow.